There's been recent talk about a golden age for anime. It's a lovely concept and it's fun going through the history books searching for that peak of the medium. However, maybe we should stop looking at shows like Evangelion, Cowboy Bebop and Ghost in the Shell and start looking at Tribe Called Crew, the coolest show around. The golden age of comic books is the 1940s during and post World War II, where comic books were at their height of popularity. The stories were basic and gave us the traditional idea of the superhero and were nothing like the darker, more compelling stories we see in stuff nowadays, like Identity Crisis and Time Runs Out. The golden age of films is commonly regarded to be from the 1920s to the early 1960s, where going to the cinema was just a regular thing and television didn't have the same draw as it does today. This was a time where huge amounts of films were made and pumped out by large studios to an ever-demanding audience. So the term Golden Age had nothing to do with what you believe to be good or original. It doesn't matter if the 90s had some of your favourite series, or if you're a huge fan of the 1985 series Bumpety Boo, featuring a talking yellow car hatched from an egg that likes to smell flowers. Either way, the Golden Age is something that is not swayed by public opinion. It's very much a noticeable effect on the industry that causes a huge boom in popularity that shakes the way that... Wait a minute. That's happening right now. With recent shows like Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online, anime has started to reach out to a larger global audience. Licensors like Funimation, Crunchyroll, Madman and Sentai Filmworks have been able to bring huge amounts of show to a Western audience each and every season. Yeah, that's right, if there is such a thing as the golden age of anime, it's either happening right now or in the near future. Let's go back 20 years to spring of 1995. Now in spring of 2015, we have 41 TV series and 16 films throughout varying genres including comedy, action, mecha, idol, drama, romance, adventure and many more. But stepping into our time machine, and now we have only 20 series to choose from and 5 films. And our genre range has been constricted as well, with mostly adventure and kids series. And you haven't watched them, have you? Yes, maybe you went back and watched Gundam Wing, but did you watch Bono Bono, the heartwarming series about a sea otter and his friends hanging out in the forest? Of course you didn't. You monster. And that's the point. We idolise entire decades based on the few shows that were brought over to the West by people who knew they would be popular, and disregard all of the other shows that nobody in their right mind would watch, like The Noozles, a series about 2-dimension travelling koalas who must save the world from a shatter in the trans-dimensional axis that binds the Earth with Koala Walla Land. Actually, on second hand, maybe we should all watch that, because that actually sounds amazing. But anyways, now nothing is off limits, and we're getting the full brunt of each and every season rather than this cream of the crop like Cowboy Bebop and Dragonball Z, which have been carefully selected for us. So yes, this is a part of the golden age of anime, but then so is this, and this. Maybe you didn't like some of those, maybe you enjoyed them all. The point is that within this golden age, there is such a huge variety that there will always be something to find. You want a cooking show? Here's 3 of them. Want a kickboxing dinosaur? Here is a kickboxing dinosaur. Are you not entertained? Like it or not, ever since the late 2000s, anime has been growing in popularity and shows no signs of decline. More studios are stepping up to the plate, and not only are we getting more new shows than ever, but we constantly have access to them through sites such as Crunchyroll, Anime Lab or Netflix. So welcome to the golden age of anime. Now let's all watch a show about a polar bear who runs a cafe.
Boys and girls.